Welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Sherry.
and we're here to shed some light on this day, which is Mental Health Action Day.
Action, right.
And today is different than Mental Health Awareness,
Right.
because this is the whole month of mental health awareness. But today is the Action Day.
Right.
What can you do to help someone,
Right.
because the truth of the matter is we don't know what someone is going through.
That's
and
so true.
oftentimes,
That's so true.
people will be in their shell
Mhm.
and we'll take it as they're rude, they're
Right.
stuck up, they're
Right.
sometimey,
Right.
and not really know what
Right.
they're going through,
That's so true.
because in the grocery store, we can try to speak to someone. If we see someone we know, we talk to them and they may, hey, how you doing, whatever. And the
Right.
first thing we think, this crazy.
Right.
Look,
You do wear that out.
or can't wait to get to the car to
car.
call someone. Don't you know I saw her and she halfway spoke to me?
Oh, hell.
Look, stuck up. Yeah, right. We'll start calling names
Right.
and we just don't know,
That's so
what
true.
what they're going through, where
Right.
they are, where their mind
Minded.
was at the time,
Right.
and so you just have to be mindful,
Right. Yeah, because I even think back to Aunt leading them whenever they were engaged in having a conversation, and if you didn't make direct contact with them, they were offended by that,
right?
not realizing that not everybody is capable of
Right.
making
Right.
direct contact.
Mhm.
You look at me when I'm talking to you,
Right.
you would be in trouble if you didn't look at them. But unfortunately, now we know
Yeah, because
that
that's
there
a
was
tell
a
time.
right.
Yeah,
So now we
tell
know there
sign.
was a reason why some people were down.
Mhm,
Some of us were downcast.
Mhm.
When we were getting, even when we weren't getting in trouble. But it was, you need to speak when I'm
You need to
speaking to
speak,
you.
right.
Acknowledge me. So so they took it as a sign of disrespect, not realizing everything that was going on.
Right.
Honey, what big. I said, look at me.
Right.
Look at me. I'm
Look
the
at me.
adult.
Uh-huh.
Look at me. So
but-
so you have to be mindful and just not take it personally
Right.
when someone doesn't speak to you the way that you feel like you need to be addressed, and
Right.
and things
Well,
like that.
truth of the matter is, we also have to stop making it about you,
right? That's so
because
true.
like you say, we don't know what people are going through, and we can't. Well, she didn't speak to me, so I didn't speak to her.
That's so
No,
true.
that
Yeah.
That's not what it should be.
Mhm.
Or he, men, they're bad about it, right? They'll hold things in.
That's so true.
And and you don't know what they're going through, and it's like, I'm here for you. I'm trying to talk to you,
right?
But you got this wall up, and won't allow me to talk to you.
Exactly.
And but men, they need that safe space too, right?
That's so true. That's
So
true.
we just have to be mindful,
Mhm.
because I'm gonna go to First Thessalonians 5:11, and it says, "Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do." So what that's telling me is, if I'm down, I need you to lift me up.
Right,
If you're down, I'm going to lift you up.
Mhm.
And truth of the matter is, sometimes when we're down, we got to talk each other.
Right.
Look, this isn't where we are. Let's have
Right.
this conversation.
Right.
What can I do to help you? What can I do to make it easier on you? I'm trying to help you, but my cup is empty.
Right.
So so we got to find that, motivate each other. Look,
Right.
help each other. Help me to help you to help me.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And so, again, we don't know what people are going through. And as I'm speaking this, I'm reminded of the time I went to the grocery store, and I'm the type of person, I try to make conversation with everyone, and that's just my personality. And so anyway, an older gentleman, he was in the grocery store as well. And by the time I got to the register, I'm paying for my things, and he came back and he has a bouquet of roses.
I remember that.
And he said, I've been in here, he said, a while. And he said, and I said, the first person that smiled at me or had a conversation with me. He said, I wanted to be a blessing to them and give them roses. He said, and you're the first person.
Wow.
He said, you just don't know. He said, your smile. He said, and I can see your personality, just bubbling through. He said, and I wanted to bless you because you really bless me. He said, because you don't know me. So again, you don't know what people are going through. And he said that he was so lonely, but and I thought, oh wow, but he really blessed me because he recognized. So again, we're saying, you don't know what people are going through or what you could do, what you might find is a minute, could play a significant part in their mental health, like, because one thing we know is the enemy tells people with mental health issues that nobody loves them, nobody cares, and they'll be better off. The world will be a better place without them. But if you're smiling, and you might, that little smile might be what someone needs.
Right. Even the smile, a touch, just to initiate, engage conversation.
Right.
Because the counsel their thing today is ask, support, or acknowledge, support, and then keep in touch. And so you have to reach out and touch someone. I'm reminded of Diana Ross with that one. You have to reach out and touch, because you don't know what, as you just alluded to, what someone in this world is going through. So even if it's someone that you haven't reached out to in a while, reach out to them. I was thinking about you. I hope all is well. And that will carry somebody through.
And then these days and times, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. These days and times, if you don't want to talk to them verbally, send them a text.
That's
just
so
thinking
true.
of you. There's so many memes and things out there now. You can send them something to put a smile on the face.
Exactly.
Because, research also says this, that laughter is contagious, right? So if you're laughing, no matter how down the person next to you is, unless you just have this annoying laugh, but even that's contagious, right? A laugh, and before long, they're going to be smiling and laughing, even if they don't know what you're laughing at.
Right.
What?
Yes,
So
exactly.
So be that person.
Right, be that person. And again, just reach out, put someone else above yourself, and just reach out to them. It's the simplest, easiest, freest thing in the natural.
Right.
And in the spirit, it just told us that we have to edify each other.
Because it's all intertwined.
It's all intertwined. So just on this day, we say take action and do something. So we have to leave you with just doing something.
Right.
So go do something and reach out to someone. Drop them a line, a brief hello, or whatever. Just let them know that you care. Just let them know that you're there. You might be able to solve it all, but just what you might think is insignificant might play a very significant part on that person's happiness. And we're going to end it there. And then while you're out having some action, go ahead and give us some action,
Like us.
Yeah, share us. Talk to us. Keep in touch with us.
And hit that subscribe button.
Right. And even when you're subscribing, go ahead, if you haven't already, take a look at our book, Naturally Spiritual. Purchase it or request it at a library or borrow someone's. Just keep in touch with us.
Have a good night.
Good night.